You know, that's what they did to Jackson. You're on the wrong side of the road. You defaced the burger. What the fuck? Is it like
no,
everything you do is wrong?
No. The defacing the hamburger,
Mm-hmm.
I actually had to research that shit. And it's not on Google Scholar. It's not on Pacer. It's hidden, buried, and trampled. Because it was such a demonstrably fraudulent claim by the police that it discredits everything that they do. Because if they would charge a man with defacing a hamburger in Las Vegas, Nevada, Clark County Regional Justice Center, and the judge even engaged in that conversation, and the district attorney even engaged in that conversation when it was not against any Clark County code, statute, rule, or regulation. All of them are in conspiracy. And what do you think is the penalty for conspiracy?
I'm going to go with hanging.
No, that's because they're all guilty of capital felony treason.
Okay.
War crimes. Is that a correct phrase? War crimes. WARCRIMES. Violations of the Geneva Convention. Fourth. Violations of federal law. Every law agent, officer in America carries, what's that stuff they carry, that chemical weapon?
I think you're referring to mace.
Mace. Wow. If you read Chemical Weapons, Title 18, Section 229F, as in Frank, or Francisco, or Ferdinand, F, it defines a chemical weapon and it fits with mace. And yet police across America use that chemical weapon against a peaceful people frequently. Don't cringe on me yet.
No, I'm not cringing.
Because
guards do it too. Security does it too. You know that, right? Guards are using mace.
I've seen agents of Planet Hollywood walk up to a guy, and I escorted him, and I witnessed it, where he went in with cash vouchers, only acceptable and only redeemable, where?
Casinos, right?
Planet Hollywood.
Planet Hollywood, yeah.
Planet Hollywood. And after he collected on the first one, they instructed him that he had to go to the sports book to redeem, cash in, the second one. And between A and B, they arrested him. And Planet Hollywood has no authority to do any such thing. If they suspect any crime as defined as there is an injured party, in accordance with SCE versus City of Seattle, they're really not even legally and lawfully authorized to make citizens arrests, because they are not citizens. They're, what did they do when they swore that oath of office, Paul, Mr. P-Man? Okay, I'll give you a clue.
They become, well,
Title 4,
they're supposed to
Section 14.
It's supposed to be
Title
one thing,
8,
but it's really
Section
not.
1481, subsection 2, 8, 1481, 2.
Wow.
Do they relinquish their U.S. citizenship?
That's according. Yes, because the Constitution states that as well. That they become a foreign. They become a traitor, a foreign
agent. Fair.
A title of nobility. I don't know, whatever you want to. There's so many different terms.
It does state they relinquish their U.S. citizenship, knowingly or unknowingly.
But
they
how?
Swore an oath of office.
But how can they serve two masters, Tony? Because they're serving two masters, man.
Who's that?
Well, weren't they created? Wasn't this whole thing started for us, the people?
And they failed in their duties to the people.
So what are we?
No, it's not. That's not the question.
That is the question.
No.
What are we to them?
Contraire, mon frère.
They're not on our side. They want to take away our sweat equity.
Okay. Fair question. Please open this because I'm only. The question is wrong. Your answer is correct. The question is, why don't these fucking asshole, treasonous, bastard, bitch, fucking pedophile government obey their oath?
Because they're not... Dude, you already answered that. Their oath, that's what we're saying. One cannot serve two masters. By the way, people, this is what the Bible tells you. This is, the basic instructions.
No. Let me show you this.
You can't serve two masters, but they
Stop.
are serving... Put it in there, save it.
Okay, so with all this, and I hate doing this, but...
I do it all the time. Just do it.
I know, but...
Just show them. Show them that they're not following
Nevada Revised Statute 104.3402, signature by representative. See, the moment any, oh my fucking God, if you guys don't understand how vital, crucial, and important that law is, and it's the Uniform Commercial Code, so it is 3402 if you're in Arkansas, if you're in Washington State, if you're in Washington, D.C., New York, Florida, Los Angeles, Tejas, any place in America. It is the Uniform Commercial Code. And it lets you know, fuck you, you stupid slaves. We're government, and because we're government, we're not liable. Fuck off. Now what? You're going to burn the White House a second time? You're going to go and lynch every member of Congress? You're going to do nothing, because it's the law.
You respect my authority. And that's
Respect my authority. Eric Cartman.
That's it. Law and order.
If a person acting or purporting to act as a representative signs an instrument by signing either the name of the represented person or the name of the signer, the represented person is bound by the signature to the same extent he or she would be bound if the signature were a simple contract. That's, okay, commentary. That's how you and I and we, the people, sign contracts. We sign it as our authentic self. They, government, signs it as representatives, not people, corporations. Point 2. If a representative signs his or her own name to an instrument and the signature is an authorized signature of the represented person, the following rules may apply. A. If the form of the signature shows unambiguously, there's a $3 word for you. unambiguously that the signature is made on behalf of the represented person who is identified in the instrument, the representative is not liable on the instrument. And that's how these fucking treasonous piece of shit judges at every fucking level get away with bullshit. Because it's international law, the Uniform Commercial Code, that if you sign it as, what's that cunt's name?
Who? There's a lot of cunts.
Jennifer A.
Oh, Dorsey.
Dorsey.
That was that cunt's name. Yeah.
Because, see, we can't get her because of this shit. Because everything she signs her name to is void. But when she sends you an instrument, is that an instrument you held in your hand? A document?
Yeah, we'll go with document.
Instrument is
It's a little bit different.
an order?
Yeah.
Was it an order
It was an order.
from
But
a
there's
federal
There's
judge?
so much wrong with it. But
Okay, please. I
it's
don't
an
even...
abortion, basically. That's an abortion. You know it is, dude. Don't even lie. That was an abortion. I mean,
It's a void judgment.
yeah.
Nobody
void.
signed it.
Yeah. Yeah. Nobody did.
This Nevada law,
In my case, they just
international
put chicken scratch
law.
on it. I don't know. Hey, is X? let me
where
ask
the
you
fuck
something.
do we, the people, get remedy when the law says if I sign it as a city, county, state, federal, even up to U.S. Supreme Court judge, doesn't mean shit, I'm not liable.
Oh man, poor Joan of Arc. That's
Because-
what I think. God damn.
I'm just
They really
signing
were.
it as a representative. And therefore, I'm not liable on the instrument. Go read this shit for yourselves, motherfuckers. This fucking system, if you think that there's justice in America, you're a fucking clown.
I don't know what it is. He has this thing with Joan of Arc right now.
Yeah.
What is Joan of Arc, man? I mean, look, they made her sign that shit. Remember? They made her sign that. You know,
So,
fucking bullshit.
anything that a cop tells you, well, if you don't do this, it's immediately coercion, intimidation with deadly weapons and with chemical weapons in violation of the Geneva Convention. They're not allowed to carry mace, and every cop in America carries it. If they don't, they're innocent. If not, they're in violation. You want to defund the police? You want to talk about defund the police? Shut the fuck up. The police are criminal organizations. They are criminal street gangs. And look up Title 18. And if you don't tell me that fits, then you haven't done your fucking homework. Because according to Rodriguez versus Ray Donovan in the U.S. Department of Labor, can you please hand me my grimoire
Oh man.
behind you? You're going to have to get up and don't knock that glass
I don't
over.
want to fucking get up right now.
Okay,
I mean,
then-
you can't remember it from your top of your head. Where is it? You have an encyclopedia.
769 F second 1344.
You remembered it. Why do you have to read it? Read it
From
verbatim. You
1985.
should know this verbatim, man.
No, I swear to God, you don't know. Okay? Steve knows me better. Steve understands Swiss cheese, steel trap. Until it gets incorporated, it's not incorporated. But because I have a book, I will get you the exact quotation. 769 F second 1344 to 1348 from 1985. All codes, rules, and regulations are for government authorities only, not human creators in accord with God's laws. All the laws they're enforcing against us, you fucking retards, what does it take to get you to understand how criminal these police organizations are?
How about just not just criminal, but just sick bastards? Like,
Evil.
Evil.
Deviant.
I mean, that's the lightest of the evil.
And
it's evil. You know? Because things are going through my head right now. I mean, you go from there and you just think of the pedophiles and the fucking androcone drinkers, and it's like, where does this come from in the human mind to even conceive this shit? This shit is so fucked up. I can't even handle it. Because it has to come from somewhere. Where does this, like, cops, they don't even enforce laws. They just want to dominate you. That's
according
all they want
to
do. Where is
according
this,
to
why are
wait,
people
wait, wait.
so unkind?
Let's
That's what I want to know.
Okay.
Where does this come
I understand. U.S. versus Valentine.
Bring up your ass. Let's talk some case, because where does this evil shit come from? Obviously, all these cases that you speak of were to check these motherfuckers. You know, put them in check, slap them around a little bit, fuck with their heads. You know, and they still...
The only absolute... Okay, that's not the right one. It's SAP. S-A-P-P.
Yeah, that's the one that says they don't have any responsibility towards you, right?
Versus Tallahassee.
Jennifer posted that today.
348 South 2nd, 363 from 1977. It is not the duty of U.S. police to protect Americans. Their job is to protect corporations and arrest code breakers for the corporation. And if you're a U.S. citizen, that's the other one that we touched on, claim to be a U.S. citizen. You fucking people that fought years and waited a decade to get in place and become a U.S. citizen. Wow. U.S. versus Valentine. 288 F Sup 957 from 1968. The only absolute and unqualified right of a United States citizen is to residency within the territorial boundaries of the United States. 14th Amendment citizens don't have any fucking rights at all. If you don't understand the law, shoot yourself in the head. I'm explaining it to you, and it is so crucial you understand this. And you guys just ignore it. You're fucking retards. You're programmed.
Don't make
fucking.
fun of them.
No,
Don't make fun of them.
they're just programmed. Too much fluoride, too many chemtrails, too much shit. You're damned and condemned. And when the Georgia Guidestones come into effect, you get what you
that
get.
That was just a recommendation. That was a rich man's recommendation. That's all.
No.
Because he says 500,000.
If-
500,000.
No.
That's the number.
If you watch my videos on For Patriot Solutions here, I go through the whole history, and when you realize that you're just a 14th Amendment U.S. citizen, no rights, you go to the IRS and you ask them to see your file, and they go, that person is deceased. And you're like, I'm right here. No, according to our file, you're dead. That's the Georgia Guidestones. Sorry. You're just so fucking stupid and ignorant of what you think you know, and you don't look at what the fuck is, that the government's got you as a dead entity. Don't show your face in my camera. I haven't shown you this whole video.
Don't. Please don't. You just saw the top of my head.
But
I'm just getting this little bit of air, man. This is so good. I don't know how to do it. By the way, you know your room is slanted. I think it's sinking. You know it's sinking over there. Did you see that?
yeah,
Is there like a fault line? It's like, you know.
no, Nevada doesn't have fault lines. We're blessed. We're the Center for Natural Disasters because we don't get California wildfires due direct energy weapons.
There's nothing to shoot.
Yeah, it's amazing how all these wildfires cleared way for the
railroad, the railway, Elon Musk's railway.
The high speed.
Hey, isn't it?
The high speed transportation to Vegas. And nobody says a word about that. Black Lives Matter.
Or the one to San Francisco.
Wow.
You know, the B line to San Fran.
And Black Lives Matter, shut the fuck up, please. Just shut the fuck up. Because 51% of all black people are absorbed by Planned Parenthood. And they abort more than half of your species. And if you guys ain't smart enough to charge them with genocide, wow. Fuck.
They're afraid of
There's some shit going on this planet right now. I don't know if you motherfuckers are awake or if you're fucking asleep. But I am confronting the evil. I am competent to testify to these facts. I've been accredited by St. Francis Academy, 200 Foothill Boulevard, La Cañada, California. Don't direct energy weapon them. They're good people. They're Jesuits. Protestants, heretics, and liberals, take heed, for I oppose your causes. Is that adequate for a jurat?
A jurat?
I'm competent to testify to these facts. I'm an elder of the community. I affirm and attest such under penalty of perjury, under my full commercial liability.
You're putting a lot on the table.
This isn't free speech. This is testimony. And when you really give testimony, it is securely protected speech. They cannot take this stuff down. This is the entire foundation of this. What do we call this thing? Corporation. The United States. As defined by Title 28, Section 3002, subsection 15A. The United States is a federal corporation, and all these other organizations are not government either. They're all subsidiaries, instrumentalities, subdivisions, bullshit, as described in Title 28, Section 3002, 15B and C. And that's what the Las Vegas Metro Police is. And that's what the United States Federal Courthouse for the District of Nevada is. They're just fucking corporations.
Penhallow versus Downs.
They're not even government. Penhallow versus Downs administrators from 1795. Inasmuch as government agents are a fiction, a creation of the mind, they have no authority to interact with the tangible.
But they created the ship and the docking and all that other stuff.
They're not even supposed to talk with us unless we injure somebody. And that was decided in 1795. And in the 1800s, Dred Scott versus Sanford. And in the 1900s, 74, Clearfield Trust versus United States. They must have a contract or other commercial agreement in order to enforce their rules on us. And that was Rodriguez versus Ray Donovan, and as previously mentioned. The courts get it right. These fucking evil, treasonous pieces of shit keep creeping up and inching and infringing on our rights. And if we don't know what they are, they just steamroll us, because lawyers are playing both sides of the court.
Because they serve two masters. They take an oath to... Who is their...
They
their
swear an oath as bar members to the British Accredited Registry, and therefore, according to Title 8, Section 1481, again, and the Foreign Agent Registration Act, they become known agents of a foreign government. They don't have your best interest at heart. Even the fact that they get you to pay them tens of thousands of dollars in retainers read Title 18, Section 3571. Every cop that violates his oath of office is liable for a $100,000 to $250,000 fine. And when you go to jail illegally and unlawfully, every time 100%, they owe you for the 2 cops who arrested you, the 2 cops who drove you there, the cop who took your stuff and put it in a bag, the cop who took your handcuffs off. 14 to 20 or more, each individual violations in conspiracy. Do you guys know what the fuck is going on?